Hi everybody, this is Mr. Roche. I want to work with Tinkercad circuits again and work with the 7-segment display. So what I want you to do is make a new Tinkercad circuit, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to make 7-segment circuit display with we're going to use a kind of an array for or a list to do the numbers, okay? With array for numbers. Okay, that's what we're looking for. Okay, numbers. And okay, and so like I want to do a whole new one. Don't change your rhythm because there's a little bit of a rewiring thing too. Get a breadboard out. Good, small one's good right now. Get an Arduino. We're using Uno, so like. Use an Uno, and then we're going to need a 7-segment display. So if you just go 7-segment display, we're going to put that out. Okay, we can put it out here. And one of the things about it is it has. Let's look at an LED light for a second. An LED light has, as we all know, it has an anode side and a cathode side. Let me move it over here. It's got an anode side and a cathode side. And we know that the current, like from the positive end, has to go to the anode side and the cathode side. When you run these 7-segment circuits displays, each one of these little digital things has a little LED in it. Okay, so each one has a wire for it. Okay, and they have like names, and then what happens is they can have either a common anode, they can all share an anode, one side of it, or they can share a cathode. Okay, I think the most common ones are common. Whoopee, let's get this thing to show up here. Whoop. Yeah, we want it to have common cathode. Okay, so that's like this side of the LED. We want it to be all of the anodes like run into one. Okay, and I think the most of these have that kind of arrangement. So what we're going to do is they're going to share ground basically, but they're all going to have their own different anodes. And then each one of these corresponds to like one of these pins over here. Okay, so there's like an A pin, which I believe is this, and B, and C, and D, and E, and F, and G. And you can see that over here. So here's an A, B, C, D, E, F, G. That's 7, and then there's a like a data point or whatever decimal point pin here, and then you can make different displays by turning these on. And I want to use like kind of an array system for this, so we can get that happening. And then I think it'll make it easier to use other controls that are available too. Okay, so that's what we're kind of looking for. Whoa, look at that. Let's get to our thing here. Okay, so we're here, and I think what we got to do is put some resistors on here. Like these work the same way as these lights. Okay, so on these, there's 5 volts coming out of here, and so if you do the VIR calculation, like on these, you need I don't know what on Tinkercad circuits, it's kind of lower than 220, but you need something like 220 for a resistor here. Okay. So what we want to do is kind of create a place where we can do this, and I'm trying to look at how this would work on a breadboard. But what we can do is first off we can go to ground. Okay, that's pretty easy. So we'll do this. This is our ground. Make it black. We'll go here to black. Okay, and last time we tried it with a kind of a common resistor, but it was kind of giving us bad lighting results. So to kind of like have that work better, I'm trying to move to a different like way of doing this. But what's going on right now is I got my grounds, right? My grounds can go either way here, and then I can get them to go to ground over here, which is good. And I like that. And I think that works out okay. Okay. And then what I need to do is put resistors on here. Okay, so we're going to need, since we have 8 pins, we're going to need, if you're going to use the decimal point, you're going to need 8 resistors. So I'm going to put a flock of them. There's different ways to do this. I'm going to put a bunch of them out here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, I think I need. Okay. And then I'm going to change them to ohms. Okay. And I don't know. On this, it's like you need 220, like really, I think on an actual real live breadboard. But in this program, I think something like 120 will work well. Okay. So that's like, looks like it's like brown, red, black, or brown, red, brown, which is okay. And we'll put them on here and just kind of make them all like that first. Okay, save time. I'm going to put all my resistors, you know, set to 120 ohms, not to 120 k ohms, 120 ohms. And then I need to kind of place them. So let's take one for a second. And it's kind of bad because the thing shows up there. There's another one over here. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to rotate it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that it hooks up to my my pin here, which is A, right? And then I'm going to get a second one and put it in here and make sure it goes to B. Okay, and that's kind of good because it leaves me some spaces here to kind of work with, and that's good. So staggering them is sort of an okay idea because I can use like this wire to get to. These are going to go to the Arduino, right? So we have to kind of see how this is going to happen here. So I'm going to go over here, stagger this guy out. Let's go to C, I guess. So what do I got down here? This is like your DP pin. This is C, okay? So let's make the C one be here. Okay, so that connects up to the C row, okay? And this goes like this. And that one goes to the data point one. So if you want that, that's good. I think we do want that. Okay, and let me go do this, and I'll save some time on the movie to do this. Okay, for the other side. Brains, but I'm thinking that the let me see here. It might be better to have the outer ones on the outside. So I'm going to kind of flip them. Okay, so I'm going to kind of reverse them. I'm going to pull this guy up here. Okay, pull this guy down. This person down. Pull this one here. I'm going to go like this. Okay, you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, and I think this will help me. Okay, so I'm going to do that the same down here. Okay, if it doesn't help me, you can yell at me tomorrow in class. It'll be fine. But I think this will sort of help with wiring later on. Okay, but what I'm doing is I'm making sure that a resistor goes to each of the 8 available pins. So this A one goes here. This B one goes here. This DP one goes here. This C one goes here. This is C. Right. This is going to be D. Right. This is going to be E. This is going to be F. And this is going to be G. Okay. So what we got to do then is get wires to all these, to the Arduino from all these. Okay. And eventually we're going to use a line. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see. C. Let me see. Hang on a second. I had it over here. Eventually, we're going to use a CD. Like on this one, there's different ones, but there's one called a CD4511. We're going to use this chip in conjunction with this stuff, and have the Arduino controlling this, and then this chip is sort of a helper chip, or an integrated circuit. Making the numbers and things like that. And what it's going to do is kind of convert a binary number to the configurations that you need, like these setup configurations, because this thing's actually programmed to do it. And so that'll help us make bigger displays. But right now we just want to make one display. Okay. So the concept here is to do the wiring, then to wire A to 2. Okay. Going up all the way. I'm not using transmit and receive. I could, but I'm going to start at 2 and just kind of go up, okay? And I'm going to turn off the the program to do that. Okay, let's draw a couple. Basically, this is A. Okay, A is going to get a resistor right here, but all of these rows are also connected to A. So if I go like this and make a wire around here, okay, maybe we can redraw the black wire because it's sort of in the way. But I can go to 2, okay, and that'll hook that up, okay. And what you want to do is you want to pick a bunch of different colors. I think white's kind of hard to deal with, so pick gray first. Okay, so gray is A, and then this one goes to B. Okay, so I can pull out of this one and go right here and go around to B. Okay, you want to be neat about this. And that's going to 3. Okay, and then what I'll do is I'll make that brown because that's the next color. Okay. And then the C one, I'm going to skip the DP one for a second, but the C one is here. And that's going to this, and any one of these will connect to it, okay? So, I don't know. I'll just keep going with what I'm doing. I'm kind of going one past the other one. So I'm going to go here and draw this one out. Okay. And go to 3 or 4, because that's like, so I got 2, 3, 4. The next color available is pink. I'm going to pick it, and we'll try to make fancy colors when we make it in reality. This is in the way, so I'm going to move it. So I go here, and I'm trying to keep it like neat and small and tight, best I can. Okay, and I'm going to keep doing this till all of these are color. I'm going to skip C for a second. Okay, I'm going to go to D. Okay. And all of these are, this also is D. Okay, this is not touching D, this is D here. And I can go down here this way for D, that's okay. And you want to make this as sort of neat as possible. And as small as possible, because all this stuff's just sort of happening. And we'll get to it. And then the next color is going to be purple. I did pink. I gotta do purple now. Okay. So I got 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then I gotta go to E. Okay. So, oh, let me see. Maybe I drew this wrong badly here. So let me move this guy. This is not right. So we gotta go to like here actually. Okay. And what I might do is redraw this one. I'm gonna get this one and get it out of here. Okay, because I can go up here. This is what I actually really want. Let's go up here this way. Okay, so I might go, let's see. I'm gonna go here. And I don't like to make diagonal lines if I can avoid it. I'm gonna go maybe here. Avoid these other dudes. Okay, and that's okay. It's a little crossy, but we'll let it live with it. And we'll go up here, go to 3. Okay. Okay, and this guy gets the purple, right? Okay, and then this one also is going to need the same kind of treatment. So this goes to here, and then it goes in. This one goes here and goes to in. This one we haven't joined yet. This one goes here and goes in. This one goes here and goes in. So then we're going to go to this one, same idea. I'm just going to pick a spot here. Okay, we don't want to do that. Okay, so try again. Yeah, that's going to work. Cut across these guys. Okay, and that's going to be purple, it's going to be blue. Okay, and I'm going to keep on like this, okay, and I'll get you another video where the whole thing's wired, and we want to get this wired basically so we can run it, okay?